there. We're almost there, just a few minutes, and I think I'll be reminding more people on logging in. Those people want just to watch it directly from YouTube, no problem. Those want to watch, to come into the meeting. This is an open meeting for everyone. You know, it is it's the retreat. It's not the retreat itself. Second. So everyone is welcome to attend this meeting wherever you are in the part of the world. You need to even let some people know from Telegram, let people come and know what's going on. So, so 1 minute, I finish up with this setup. Okay, so I'm welcoming Jonathan. Jonathan is here, he's a psychologist, and has done, we are not really looking at the theory part, we are looking at the practical things that we do with our lives. So he has done, practically has helped people. This is why I chose him. You know, I have people from different backgrounds, people have different information. Nobody is university by himself. People have information or knowledge is diverse. So I got Jonathan, and Jonathan, by the way, the reason why I even said I have to choose it was to be you. One person gave a recommendation to the YouTube channel. There's a comment that somebody wrote there. I think I should read it for you on the last retreat we did with it, the first retreat we did with it, not retreat, sorry, the meeting. It was a meeting. I have to be alert now.
It was a meeting, yes.
Yeah.
It was a meeting.
There was a meeting that we did just once, and you didn't expect me to put it on the YouTube. You didn't even know that it's going to go there. Then your boldness, somehow you got bold, and then bam, it was there. I did not know it's going to be very helpful for so many like that. So somebody's comment. I have to comment. It is always good to see the comment so that we get to know. We get to know what people are thinking. And there are so many comments here. There are about 36 of them. Happy New Year. Let me just read through them. Great message about face the pain. Face pain and you find love, vice versa. Not worried about pain anymore. Another person said, Happy New Year and thank you for this wonderful interview. I have learned a great deal in 2023. So roll on 2024 because it looks like it is going to be another good year. Then another one, this is the best. This is exactly what I wanted to read for you. This is the best and educational interview. Thank you, Frederick. I think I need to read it again. This is the best and educational interview. Thank you, Frederick. You should have said thank you, Ionathan and Frederick. Maybe you were true there. Beautiful man, beautiful, peaceful interview. Thank you. Thank you for this very insightful inspiration video. I learned so much about freedom from food and sleep, urine therapy, the importance of deworming, bringing mindfulness in all areas of life, the role of community support, relaxation techniques, self-discovery, catharsis or something like that, through journaling, going with the flow. Hey? What is that? Catharsis?
Catharsis?
Yeah. Heartfelt
places. When you throw out all your emotions.
Yeah, just look at these comments. They are just warming, heartwarming. Look at that. So these comments, these are comments. You know what you when you are giving it out, you don't know how it's blessing others. Sometimes you don't know if you are hurting people, or you don't know if you are, how do you call it? If you're just repeating yourself, people already know all those things. So this one made me think like, and yet we didn't want to post it. For these people, yeah. Another one says, today is this is Barnaby. Barnaby is a great friend of mine. We have even done with him one, but they pulled down our video. The YouTube people, no one censors videos. I don't know that because of we mentioned something about urine, and I don't want to mention the name now. Maybe not mention the name now so that we don't get problems with YouTube. So today is my third year of daily urine therapy. I highly recommend urine therapy as dramatically optimizing health coupled with fruit and dry fasting. Beautiful. Love it. That's another one, Jogen. Could you do a live with Ose? This was just giving us a recommendation with Katerina. And another one says, fantastic interview. Thank you very much. What is the name of the man? Oh, he's called Ionathan. I don't know if I have to read all of them. There's so many. And I don't know. Let me read one more. Thank you for for all this information. This guy Jonathan seems to be magical. Is he accompanying and training people? Does anyone know how can I reach him? Thank you very much. Brian, he's right here, and we have a retreat with him, so you can reach him. And when you're watching this, please make sure that you reach out to me through my WhatsApp number. I'm going to leave it down on the YouTube channel video. We have a retreat with Ionathan coming from 22nd. Ionathan, is that right? That date, the first date of our retreat? You know, I wrote it and I've forgotten the date itself. Do you have it offered, or maybe I check again so that we just give people the exact date of the retreat?
Our retreat, yes, it is going to be on the 22nd, from the 22nd to the 28th.
Yeah, the 28th. Yeah. It's a 7-day retreat, so everybody's welcome. Some people are saying, "Oh, absolutely. I don't do urine." You are welcome to come and listen. And Ionathan is open to all other mechanisms, the techniques that can help you. It's not just like we are fixed to one thing and we are forcing one thing. No. But we felt it has to be given a name. Orin. Okay,
retreat. Sounds good.
Yeah. And all that forms of things that he practices very well is going to be helping you with him. I'm also going to be in the part and parcel of the to be able to help where I can, especially with the dry fast part. And we are going to we are blending. It's like a blend between me and Ionathan. I think is a good guy. And Ionathan, by the way, there's something bigger than this. We are going to have an offline retreat very soon. We are going to plan an offline retreat together with you, where people come physically, where we have them physically. So that is in the future. I'll talk about it later. So so let's just focus on today's topic. And I think I should throw the questions. I know you have something that you're already prepared, so they'll be back in your subconscious mind, and then we'll handle them later. Let me just say, my mind works like that. I'm not a very organized person. Like I'm streamlined like this. I go the way my mind it catches this. Like now,
you're aware of your quantum field. There is nothing linear there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't want linear. Mine is like I pick from it. And then if I write, even, I realize that it's not working for me. If I write and then I want to be very keen, follow this question after this one, no, it's not for me. I go, and even as we are going to talk, I've not prepared any question yet, but there are some things I was meditating about. And then as you are going to be talking, you're going to realize that there are so many important, good questions that will be coming and insights. They come, and this is why I think this live one is much better than this organized thing. Too much organization sometimes not very good. It just filters the good thing from what we need to present to people. So I was meditating. What I was thinking during therapy with the care of our hair. I've seen a lot of people recommend on the issue of hair, and even I think gray hair. I think it just there's something a bit good about urine taking care of our hair, becoming stronger, curly, or something like shiny, or something like that. So I think you're going to handle something about that with this therapy. The other thing is, and this is just going to be just a talk. It's not something we are saying it's so, but I'm seeing something coming up. I'm getting it from people up here and there. There's something called immortality. It is something that people have started to get so much interest about. And I feel like, for me, I don't want to make a conclusion, but for me, I feel when we can blend dry fast and urine therapy, these things are just, I don't see where you get sick. I don't see where you're going to get like wrinkles everywhere like that, and then you get tired, and then you want to be carried from one place to another to be helped when you are getting to old age. And I'm feeling it is going to slow old age. Dry fast helps with stem cells. Today we may discuss this deeper.
Yes.
Urine therapy has a lot of stem cells. So these stem cells, I'm wondering if you produce them from dry fast, again, you have them produced in urine therapy. And you know, every cell starts from stem cells. Every other cell in the human being, in the human body starts from cells. And they are the cells that help people with the youthfulness. You want to be youthful, you want to be young. What is the opposite of immortality? It's just being youthful. When you are youthful at 90, you're still youthful. You are covering 100, and you can walk and you can do all your things without any assistance from either human being or any artificial thing. Then you are youthful. We are talking about immortality here. We are talking about immortality. So my mind tells me at some point I will rest. That's what I am not. At a point, I'll rest. I'll go to dust where I came from anyway. But I feel like I will have lived a very productive life with this practice, without sickness, and giving myself the best I can, and to others also. So I feel like I will be living happy, wealthy, healthy. Those words, yeah, happy, wealthy, healthy, happy, wealthy, healthy. So forever, until the time I rest, if there will be that time to rest. That's how I feel, not getting sick. Another thing I wanted to just put as a point of thought, and
I think it is because you synchronize better with your being, or I must say, not with your being, but with the being. By saying that, just with being, without any interruptions, because nowadays we live with so many interruptions, EMF, chemicals, information all the time, etc. We are getting invading by information, by frequencies, EMF frequencies, chemicals, hormonal interruptions, etc. But when you fast, and especially when you dry fast, you cut with all this stimulus, right? You cut with all this external information, and you are able to contact with with the real being that you are, right? With your inner vision, let's say, and also when you take, not only drink, but take in so many ways your own urine, or as you say, your urine. I like urine. To me, it's not definitely medicine, but it is the best way to do a transition. A transition to what? A transition to autonomous, to have an autonomous life, right? Because by consuming your own information, filtered, right? Because urine is your information, your light filter. By the way, when you say urine, or in Hebrew means light. Okay, so it is your light in. You are getting this light back again into your body. So with all your information filtered, with all the stem cells, with your own plasma, this is why it is a medicine. But right now, I don't like to talk too much about technicism or theory, because you can find this in so many places, right? Books, etc. I would like to talk about facts. I am running some workshops in Spanish as a test, right? And I must say the only reason I give these workshops it is because I like to have a community around me. I don't want to be alone. And I like to share this, my process and different processes from the people who join to my workshops or retreatments, because they are amazing. They are so nourished in so many ways, especially in a spiritual way, because they are such an inspiration, right? So yeah, I have so many stories about healing, about how do you say that? Reverging age,
Yeah.
with fasting and with urine therapy. It's amazing. It's amazing. Even with extreme illnesses. This is awesome. Myself, I had an accident in one leg, in my right leg, and the doctor says at that moment, that was 1 year ago, in February of 2023. And the doctor says that it is going to take 1 year to me to walk again with this leg. And it took me a month and a half to walk again. And now I'm doing everything. I'm not running now. I'm not able to run or to jump at this very moment. Maybe it is a fear. I don't know. I don't
Let's
try.
work it. Let's calculate it. You get
Yeah.
well within 1.5 months. Well, the doctors
Yes.
have told you are going to take how long?
1 year. 1 year.
1 year.
Yes.
And you heal yourself with
No.
1.5 months.
Yes, and a
Not even,
month and a
that
half,
is like
I was able to walk normally.
wow.
Yes.
Wow. By
And
using this.
everything I did was fasting, dry fasting, and take my urine. That was all, and not take any kind of medicine, because each time I take medicine, my urine was absolutely horrible. So I prefer to get into the pain, because the pain was very high, very high. But then, because I already had experience with fasting, with long fasting, I realized that there is a point of uncomfortability, or sometimes pain. Why not? Mostly psychological pain. When you get to this point, there is a point of no return. You can pass this point and everything get easier. So I was with that physical pain. I like to show you my scars. Let me show. See this scar here? It is a huge one, right? And what I was saying. Okay, so what I was saying is the pain was very big, huge, really. But I tried to relax. I just tried to relax into this pain. And there was a point of no return that you can pass this point of no return. There is no pain anymore. Pain disappears. Of course, you get into state of mind, and that was totally fine. It was totally fine. I cannot. The only way I can relate my recovery of a month and a half.
Just sorry for a moment. Your sound is like it's interrupting, or something has just happened to it, so it has become too low. Sound quality.
Okay.
You need to check something. I don't know if it's the net or something, or maybe
okay.
your
Let
mic.
me check something.
Yeah.
Let me check. I'm going to disconnect the Wi-Fi and connect into the laptop.
Okay.
You there? Hello?
Yeah. Somebody say maybe you are covering your microphone. Can you check your microphone? If you're covering it by maybe your maybe something.
Let me go for a microphone.
Yeah.
Just one moment.
Okay.
Here we are again. Things that happen. Anyways, I prefer this kind of technologies instead of artificial intelligence. Always.
It's normal. Yeah, it's normal in issues with technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah. That's better.
Okay, good. So yes, that was the story of my recovery. Months and a half instead of a year. Walking again, doing yoga every day, taking my bicycle, doing everything normally, like any healthy body. Can you hear me? Okay.
Can hear you very well.
Okay, good. And also what I did, I don't do it anymore. I don't know why. I just don't remember to do that. What I did a lot is to put compresses of urine on my leg, and that's it. And the scare is big, but according to some dermatologists, it is a good scare. So it's all right. It is a good one. I don't know if you saw it before you told me that the connection was.
When you are showing us, we could see it, but then why are you doing both? You are taking and you're also applying, yeah? You are applying on the leg.
Absolutely, yes.
Got you. Just to divert your attention a little, these people are using wine, alcohol, things that have alcoholic content. Is it very okay for them to use urine therapy, or?
This is a good question. To me, it's okay that any person use urine, drink their own urine. There is no previous condition. So this is a part of my answer. So I have one answer in two parts. So first, yes, anyone can take their own urine. It's totally safe. It's totally fine.
It's going to give you a lot of self-awareness. It's going to give you a lot of consciousness of your body and your process and the way you should nourish yourself. Okay, this is the most important thing, because the majority of the cases we don't choose what we are going to eat or to drink. Those are our parasites trying to nourish themselves through our body. Okay? It is not normal to drink alcohol. It is not normal even to eat meat, for example. But we normalize everything. We normalize alcohol, we normalize smoke, we normalize eating anything, right? It is proven already that human bodies don't need to eat anything, but we're still eating. Why is that? Normally because our parasites. And also because our context. If we live in a city with all the frenetical way of living, if we are surrounded by people who drink alcohol, for example, we are going to drink alcohol. If we are surrounded by people who do drugs, we are going to do drugs. If we are going surrounded by people who have a peaceful way of life, we are going to nourish ourselves with peacefulness. That is a fact. That is a fact. So you must consider yourself to design a life with all the components. With all the components. So you should design your life integrally. That means, and you can have steps to do that, okay? That means subtilize the way you eat at the beginning. That means don't share your presence with anybody, but be very selective to choose with who are you going to share your time, right? And your energy. Be very selective with your friends. And sometimes you should say goodbye to so many people. And this is fine. This is fine. This is a brave step to get more consciousness. Also, your job, right? Sometimes the job that you do, the work that you have, is not the right work for you. And you should think in an integral way, what is the life that you want to have, right? So this question that you shoot me is very tricky. So the first answer is yes, it is totally safe to drink your urine because you are going to have the physical benefits, but also you are going to have the benefits of the awareness of what you are doing with your body. Take your urine is a way to check how is your body, not with your mind, but through experience. If you are eating something that you think it's healthy, once you take your urine, you can check if it is actually real healthy or it is not. If it is theory or it is a fact. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. And the worry is somebody will think, okay, if I'm already intoxicated with this alcohol or ethanol, and then I go back and you know how we have been taught traditionally, you're eliminating. So I go back and again take it. Will I not remain just intoxicated, like, or somehow how what? Then yeah, that is a question that
and you
is
know
popping
what?
up in my mind.
Based on the principles of homeopathic medicine, it is actually medicine because you are taking this alcohol back to your body in a different way. Right?
Can even be the
Heat.
antidote to take away the how can I call it, the programming that makes you go back to that alcohol every now and then. It can even help wash it out. So we can even try with that. We
Interesting,
can
right?
try people who those people want to get out from
Interesting.
alcohol. You want to get you don't want to take it anymore. So yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. Eh, at
Mm,
the end, is going to give you more awareness. Absolutely.
mm, mm,
So
mm,
I have a friend who had an illness, a very strong illness, and he was taking a lot of medicines, different kind of medicines, and he started with urine therapy and also fasting, long fasting. Okay.
mm,
Once he started with urine therapy, on the first, I think, 10 days, more or less, he lose a lot of weight, a lot of weight. That was
mm,
amazing. And my conclusion was it was because of inflammation, right?
Really got it. Really got
Uh,
it. Mm,
yeah, yeah. And second, he realized I cannot explain how, in fact, but he get aware of what medicines, of all the medicines that he was taking, was good for him, and what medicines was bad for him. So
mm,
he just realized that, and he did his own experiment. Right? It is his body; he can do whatever he
mm,
wants. So
mm.
he quit some medicines and only take those who he realized through
More important.
the through the consumption of his urine what medicine he realized was good for him, and it was totally fine, totally correct. Of
No.
course the doctors was skeptical at the beginning, but they say, okay, it works, let's go for let's walk for through this way. It's okay.
Mm,
Interesting, right? So the
mm,
ultimate point is you want to be aware, you want to be self-aware, you want to gain self-awareness, and you want to empower yourself and give less power to others, to external sources, give less power to fear because there is so much information against this medicine. There is so
mm,
many information against the medicine that is not even cheaper. Medicine that don't cost you anything, not even a
mm,
coin.
mm,
And there is so many information about medicine that doesn't work, maybe work for the symptoms, but uh, after that you get sick of many other things
mm,
because of the medicine that you buy into an industry that is designed to damage yourself, to control
mm,
yourself.
And you know it is intruder. It's coming from outside. This medicine is coming from outside. But this one that we are talking about is from within. So it has
from
no
within.
harm.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we are already domesticated to don't trust ourselves. We are already domesticated to don't trust our body. We are already domesticated to think that have illnesses is totally normal, and we must give all our power and our knowledge to some external source, like a doctor who is, and I'm not talking against doctor, I'm talking against the indoctrination that the academy put into innocent beings that at the end have a license to give drugs designed by who knows, because you never know, right? Instead of go into an ancient and very old knowledge that humanity cares from centuries, thousands of years, right? Which is urine, fasting, and just sometimes, why not, plants? Sometimes. Okay, but you don't depend on anything. You don't depend on anything. You don't want to create depend.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are somehow getting frozen at a point.
You don't want to create a dependency relationship with anything and anyone, right?
Yeah. I see when you are talking about this guy that lost weight, and I'm like, these people are struggling with weight. Can you try this? Can you try the Okay, somebody's asking you to repeat just exactly what you said the last moment because you are frozen. Your net was not really okay. Yeah.
Maybe I was saying that you don't want to create any dependency of anything or anyone, any external source of health or information.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. So your body is what we always say autonomous.
So urine, fasting, and plants, phytotherapy. Sometimes it helps, right? But the reality is that you don't need anything else than that, except for those who have a chronic condition because they have so many years of unhealthy habits, right? What can I say? But if you are in, yes,
that is a very strong point. That's a very strong point because after a very long time, somebody has damaged his own life by the choices that he was making. Lifestyle, we call them lifestyle diseases of this generation of civilization, and you find that somebody has been damaging what you have been taking in. So by the time you reach a point where it is too late, then you feel like, okay, the natural way, maybe fasting, maybe urine, and they come in hurrying the system. They want the solution very fast. It is much better you do it early enough now. The problem is one, to get the human attention. You see what we are talking, I'm telling you genuinely from my heart. We are sharing most important information in this on the face of the earth. Entire globe, whatever information we're sharing is not trying and error. We are even afraid that sometimes somebody will want to mute us, to stop us from talking by maybe getting us off YouTube, getting us off from those medias that we have been using for social medias that we have been using. But I feel this is the information entirely needed by the globe. Everyone. It's something that you can practice. It does not need any professor. It does not need, you just need yourself and a little guidance. That's what you're going to provide for you in this retreat. And then you are good to go. We're not going to be there after 3-4 days, not days, months, 10 years, still guiding you. No, you just start. We are putting you on the start. And when you get it, it's just done. Just practice.
Yes. Yeah. The guidance of the retreat is going to be more on I'm going to guide you to listen to your body. This is going to be the first thing, to listen to your body with their processes, with their time, right? And also one of the best or the most important values of this retreat is going to be to create a community. Okay, so you can share your experience with others and listen others' experience, so you can nourish with so many kind of different experiences, right? And get more awareness on how to continue. This is, to me, the first value of do this in groups, and not only. But it is totally fine and totally safe to do it by yourself. Yes, but as they say, you go alone and fast, but you go with others, but longer, right? I don't know if it is a good translation. I have these words in Spanish, but I think you get the message, right?
Very well, very well. Community support, where you are doing
Community
it alongside with
support.
others.
Community support. Yes. Yes.
Somebody will be asking, what are the things that you are sure that urine therapy can cure and can help cure? Urine therapy is just medicine, and just not medicine alone. it also helps you, like we have already talked about. You can crush some habits with it. You don't want to be taking maybe some drugs. We use that example. Ionathan has used that example. We were talking about alcohol, and then he brought a very good example of a person who is taking medication for a disease, and then realizes these are waste, these are helping me, these are helpful, and then he separates them, stops the other one, continues with the other one. So in general, it helps with so many things. It helps even with your mind power. This one we have not talked much about, but I know about regeneration of your mind. Your mind becomes sharper and more creative. You have more stem cells in you, so you have more. You think quick and faster, and
and also to add something to your list, to add an item to your list, through the consumption of urine, I feel myself more connected to everything. That means to other bodies. That means human bodies, animals, and plants. This is a very interesting experiment. It is like, I'm sorry to say that, but it is like a description of a psychedelic drug. and makes sense to me because I don't know, I didn't through myself I didn't read any scientific paper about it, because I'm not interested. But I know there are some scientific papers that says that the consumption of urine in long term release DMT from your pineal gland, and it is make total sense to me, because I can feel my consciousness very different once I consume my urine. And I sometimes I do some experiments, and I didn't drink urine for, let's say, a week or 10 days, and then I start again, and the difference of how you perceive reality, it is very notorious. It is very interesting. So I encourage you guys to try that, just for fun. I also want to say to those who are skeptical or are afraid to drink urine because so many reasons, especially because I don't know, let's say the taste or some prejudice or whatever. You don't need to drink a cup of urine right away. You can start with 1, 2, 3 drops under your tongue, and that's totally fine. And once you feel more safe or in confidence, you can add 1 more drop. And then when you have 10 drops under your tongue, after, let's say, a week or a month, because it is under your time, under your rhythm, there is not a protocol, you are going to feel the confidence of take a sip, a little sip, okay? And then you are going to go slowly by your own rhythm to take a cup. Why not? But let me tell you, the more you drink, the better you feel the effects in your body, in your health, in your consciousness.
And some people are arriving, are just coming to the meeting now. I think because of the time difference, I think the first the correction they did see. But you're welcome. There's no problem. You've been here for like an hour now, and you'll watch the replay. You'll be able to watch the replay, so there's not much problem.
Yeah.
We are almost concluding. We are almost concluding, and I feel like we have not yet exhausted everything. Though, if it takes so long, it becomes too difficult for a person who wants just to watch. If you're in the meeting, there's no problem. You just enjoy the flow. But now sitting down watching 2, 3, 4 hours is too long for one video. That's why you always keep it up to maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes. 2 hours, quite the longest it can go. So, I realize that there is sometimes you talk about people talk about
Oh, it seems that Frederick lose their connection. I thought it was myself, but no, it was Frederick. Okay, so while we're waiting for him, you can ask questions if you want. I'm going to check the chat if there is any questions. No questions in the chat. I'm not looking for a YouTube channel. I am only on Zoom. So if you guys have questions, you're more than welcome while we are waiting for Frederick.
Yeah, Ionathan, I don't immediately, I can't think of any question, but I really resonated with everything you said. And the comments that Frederick shared in the beginning, of the YouTube video comment that came from me. I had written that.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank
and
you.
yes, it was very insightful even last time. And I have been practicing urine therapy in a intensive way in the last 6 months, and I have
Congrats.
experienced great transformation. So it's been
Can
extremely,
you share
extremely.
some? Can you share some?
Yes, I mean, there's so much I could speak for half an hour at least, but just to give you in a brief in a minute, I saw a small video on it by another Bridarian called Tim Sandoz or something like that. And he spoke about the importance of urine therapy to transition to Bridarianism. And it really touched me instantly. And immediately I started looping urine. So I've been looping urine since the last 6 months. And it's amazing because, helped me in so many ways in terms of hydration, in terms of feeling energetic, in terms of feeling fearless, in terms of, self-acceptance. And not just for myself, actually, but I've been doing it for my special needs child who has brain injury and who is, not able to walk or talk or take care of himself. But he has responded miraculously. I give him my urine,
Oh, yeah.
and he is smiling and laughing all the time now. I mean, it's a
Wow.
sea
Wow.
change. His cognition is improving, and I massage him with stale urine, with evolved urine, and I let him bask in the sun for at least an hour before I bathe him. So, because I heard about stem cells through urine getting absorbed by the
Absolutely.
skin. So I've been doing that, and he's responding amazingly. So he's 17 years old,
Wow.
or 18, and it's just showing because, for a thinking person, their person's perception could play a part. But for a person who's a special needs child whose mind is not interfering, it's just you can see the pure result of it. So it's
You know what?
amazing.
Thank you. Your testimony, it is wonderful, wonderful. And you know what? You can add to his treatment, massage with urine. You know,
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing
massage.
that every day.
Excellent.
Yeah.
At least in her feet, right? Put urine in her feet and do massage. And
Mm.
this is awesome. This is
Yes.
awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You encourage myself to do more of this.
Yes, I'm also doing the parasite cleanse thing that you spoke about. That was also
Mm,
very powerful for me. So I read up a lot on parasites, and that's what we are both on now. We are both on whatever I could understand from the internet, the things that should and shouldn't be done. So we
yeah,
are doing urine consumption, and I'm doing urine enemas as well, uh, about once a week.
awesome.
And I'm not using pure water for enema anymore. I'm using urine, and
Excellent.
yeah, that's really helping. And the other thing is that even the foot massage, I mean, I understand how powerful it is. It just makes you feel
Mm,
so energized. It gives you the best pedicure no parlor could
yeah,
do for.
yes,
And my
totally.
son's skin has become like velvet, so soft, so soft. Because,
Yeah,
I'm able to do the massage for him for much longer than I managed to do for myself. So,
awesome. Congratulations, Hector. Beautiful, beautiful story. I also want to add some little thing because you mentioned the parasites. Once you deparasite and once you adopt urine as a way of life, urine consumption as a way of life, you realize yourself all your parasites attitude, daily
Hmm.
life. Oh, there is someone speaking there. So so you transform yourself in order to be less less parasite, right? With less parasite attitude, right? So you transform yourself to be more gentle in that way, right? You don't take advantage of anything or anyone anymore. You're less automatic and more voluntary. So you experience changes in so many ways, not only the body, not only the health, but also psychologically and spiritually. This is why I encourage you guys to give it a try. Okay. Thank you for your testimony, Ekta. Beautiful.
Let me ask something. Somebody is using some maybe parasite, some anti-parasite deworming, like let's say you've gotten something like we are recommending herbal there's a herbal medicine called wormwood, just for worms.
Wormwood is
And
one
then,
of the recommended.
yeah, as you're using it, you are still taking you're also doing the urine. Does it mean it's going to get all these parasites out? Is it going to be true you are going to overdose yourself, or is just pure urine? You don't need even to add anything. You don't need even to do you don't need to use any other herbal.
The best anti-parasite is your urine. That is a fact. Maybe you want to use any other anti-parasites to do a faster process. That's totally fine. But if you want to do only urine therapy, it's totally fine. It's just fine. Also, and we are going to talk a lot about this on the retreat. You don't want to drink all your urine. You want to preserve also for do different kind of things with the urine, right?
And what about the fasting now? Can we just dwell on that a little now? How do you blend them? Does one come before the other, then it becomes good, or any? The way you feel the flow. If you feel you start with urine, the person is starting, then somehow it gives you cleansing, and somehow it deworms you, and then you switch on to the dry fast or fasting. And by the way, do we mix water fasting with urine fast, or when we're doing urine, it is pure urine, nothing like adding water?
Well, there are different positions about that. So people who do dry fast, some of them they say don't take your urine because you're in a dry fasting. But some others says it's totally fine to take your urine because it is not an external liquid. It is your own liquid. So you still in dry. I don't know. To me, it is more a matter of trust yourself. So at the beginning, I like to encourage people to force it, to don't get any food and fast. And then once you get the awareness of the dynamics of fasting, you can trust yourself to do it in a more intuitive way, right? And flow with it. So it is a matter of experience at the beginning. This is my point of view. Am I answering your question? I'm not sure. What do you say, Frederick?
I got you.
Are you there?
And there's a question. Yeah, I got you. But there's a question that somebody has just brought, and I don't know if I don't feel like reading it. I just want you to go to the chat, see it, then respond to it. Or should I read it?
Okay. Let me check.
Okay. Hi. My question is, I have HPV, the papilloma, a tough version. So I had treatment and also on the skin. I did put in the past urine, but it became more humid and it became bigger. I think the warts became bigger. I'm afraid if I take it by mouth, I did try today, will make warts on my mouth. Something like that. Yeah, that's the question.
I don't have an answer for that because each case is absolutely unique, right? And it's going to be very irresponsible to me to give you an answer to your case because I don't know you. But I know a case with a woman with a HPV, and she was on urine therapy, and she's still drinking her urine, and she cured herself. This is only one case that I personally know, right? But this is not a recommendation because I don't know you. With any illness, you must ask yourself why I am at this point. What should I learn from this illness, right? And how to proceed. So it is not only a matter of okay, I get ill and then I cure myself. No, you must ask questions and see yourself and your body in an integral way, right? How much coherence you have in your life. This is what you want to consider. What else, Frederick?
Do you have anyone else for the question? Because now we want to wrap it up. We want to meet on the retreat starting from 22nd.
We already have people. We already have a beautiful group.
Yeah. The group is already on. You have people who have already signed up.
On.
And and I want to tell the people the truth. This is going to be one of the best retreats that you have ever attended. Very simple, no complications, nothing like, very simple. And it is not only for those people who are practicing urine therapy. We also, those people are trying to do the dry fast. Maybe you started and you went off. Those people are doing detox of every kind of a thing. We are there to help you in every way. We are there to help you in every way. What we can tell you again, registration is still on. So you just contact me. I'm going to put the contact information down this video. And then when you come to the group, we'll also discuss on the timing when we can meet daily. We'll have daily conversation. The Telegram group is open. We can call, you can chat, you can, all those things are all possible. You want to use Zoom, you can use Telegram calls, video calls. It's all open. It's nothing like this restriction of anything. Yeah, so we'll be 24/7. We'll be 24/7. We also try whatever other practices we want to do, some grounding, some walking, some little guided exercise, how we will feel guided, and what will be beneficial. And then that will be a basics that will give you like a stepping stone to start differently as we go. I feel this is the beginning of the year. When you start this way, for you, that's you have started a new life. You've started a new beginning. So it's a new year for you, and keep practicing. The main thing here is just keeping practicing. Yeah. So thank you.
It's gonna be a group of friends sharing new experiences, actually. So very easygoing. Very easygoing. Okay.
Yeah. Somebody asked a question here. Dear Ionathan, thanks. May I ask, what is the goal? To dry fast? Using urine or something?
Awake. Being awake from this reality, this fake reality. Awake from the matrix, right? open your eyes to this life that everyone, no exception, everyone feels that it is not right. This is not totally right. You know? Do you know the movie? What's his name? With Jim Carrey. This movie with Jim Carrey, who lives in a
It was a
stage
make-believe
world.
world. Yes, it was a make-believe world. A reality show was going on.
Truman
Yeah,
Show.
yeah. The Truman Show. The Truman
Truman
Show.
Show,
So the ultimate goal is to get out from this Truman Show.
yes.
This is, guys, that's everything. That's everything. We are all in the Truman Show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that's why we call it autonomy, freedom. So just like focusing on. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So thank you
Well,
so much.
thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you very much, Frederick, for this opportunity.
You're most welcome.
I'm really grateful for you.
Yeah, we are looking forward to doing more things together. So this is it. We
Okay.
start this way and we keep it good. And the sky is not the limit. We have no limits.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So bye bye, everybody.
Okay,
Sign up.
guys.
Ask anyone. Share. This is a video that's open for everybody. Open. Share it. If people have questions, let them come inbox. Let them ask. There's no problem. But the retreat start officially 22nd. We are going to agree in the group when the best time that we start. We agree on the best time that is common for everybody. Thank you and goodbye for now.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. See you soon.